welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today, what I'm going to do is if every bit of my makeup collection disappeared and I can only keep 10, which ones would I keep? This is such a hard video to film. I thought it would be kind of fun. They're not necessarily my most favorite products of the whole collection, but well, a lot of them are. But they're products that I can use in multiple different ways that give me a little bit of variety. But really, it's if I can only keep the bare minimum amount of makeup before I can rebuild my collection, what products would I keep that I would just be happy with a full face? I did see Batty Bean doing this video, so I will have her video linked down below. I thought it was a really cute idea and definitely something I wanted to do. In January, I do plan on putting out a lot of videos like this, really talking about my absolute favorite products in my collection before we continue on with the rest of the year. So if you want to see this video and the 10 products I would keep, also subscribe if you'd like to see some of the other favorites videos to come. I'm going to go ahead and do it in the order that I do my makeup. This was kind of difficult, but there are some products that were just pretty easy for me to pick. So the first product, I will have to do something for my eyebrows. If I am doing the bare minimum, I will always do my eyebrows. I will throw in a color corrector on my eyes and mascara. So I kept my E.L.F. Brow Wow. This is a really great eyebrow gel. It does have fibers in it, so it can add some texture to your brows, kind of fill them in a little bit where there's some sparse areas. It's not super pigmented, so it's a really nice, easy, wearable eyebrow gel. I really like this. I have neutral brown, which is what I use kind of the back half of my brows, and then taupe for the front if I want to do an ombre. If I ever get my eyebrows too dark, I use the taupe. So this is definitely a one and done product for me. I can throw this in my brows and then go and be happy enough with my eyebrows. They won't be filled in as much as I normally do, but I will definitely be happy with just this product in my brows. I'm going to go ahead and skip to primers because I have an eye product, but I'm going to talk about that at the very end of the video. So for face primer, I had a hard time with this because my skin type does fluctuate. During the summer, I get a little bit more oily. It's kind of warm here in Montana. And then during the fall and winter, I get so dry. So I really do change up the type of primer that I use. I really wanted to add in my Touch in Sol Pretty Glass filter, but I don't wear that a whole lot during the summer because it does add a lot of luminosity and hydration to my skin, and I don't really need that during the summer. The primer that I decided to go with that works for me year-round is the NYX Honeydew Me Primer. I absolutely love this. It's a really nice, sticky, adherent primer, so when you apply it to your skin, the makeup just really holds on to it, but it's also very hydrating. It does not dry out my skin. It has a great scent. I like to wear this when I'm going to be wearing my makeup all day long, a special occasion, because the makeup really does stick to the primer. It makes my makeup last longer. It's hydrating. It smells nice. This is definitely something I could also wear during the winter because it is that really nice, hydrating, kind of sticky primer. So I would definitely take this primer. I love wearing primers. I know some people think primer is something that they could give up. I personally really love that step in my makeup. I think it just prepares my skin, and foundation always looks really good over top of it. Foundation was another one that was super hard for me. I love a bunch of foundations that I own. I have so many different favorites, but if I could only pick one that's going to work winter or summer, it would have to be the Makeup Forever Reboot. I really love this foundation. Most of these products were in my 2021 favorites. This is one of the top foundations in my collection. It's one of the foundations that will work year-round. Any type of weather outside, this will work. It is a very long-lasting foundation. It stays on my skin forever. It really blurs out my pores. It makes my skin look super smooth. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. If I wanted to tone it down a little bit, I could just add a little bit of moisturizer, and then it would kind of tone down the coverage if I wanted something a little bit more sheer, but I would definitely have to go with this foundation. For concealer, I would definitely have to go with my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish. I love this concealer so much. It has incredible full coverage. I mean, it will cover every little eye bag you possibly have. It lasts all day long on your under eyes. It does not crease super bad. Most concealers definitely crease. This one does not. It looks so flawless under the eyes. I love the coverage. I love the wear time. I could put on a little bit if I want just a tiny bit of coverage. I could definitely build it up for the absolute, complete, flawless cover. I love how this wears under your eyes. It definitely is a little bit more expensive. Totally worth it. And if I could only keep one concealer, it would definitely be this one because it is a really good one. Another product I would keep would be my Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I absolutely have to have mascara every single day. I rarely ever go out without mascara on, so it would definitely have to be a mascara on my top 10. The Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension is an incredible tubing mascara. It holds my curl. It's super dark and black. It doesn't flake, doesn't smudge. It's everything I want in a mascara. It lengthens and separates. It doesn't add a ton of volume, but I personally like to have just that really long separated kind of lashes. I don't really like the super clumpy kind of voluminous, so this is the perfect mascara for me. I would absolutely have to save my Jacklyn Cosmetics Brightening Palette. I have used this every single day since I've bought it. This is one of my most worn products in my collection to date. I wear this every single day. I can't say that about a lot of my collection other than the E.L.F. Brow Wow and my Revolution Eye Elements, but I wear this every single day. It is such a blurring, perfecting powder. It gives me that beautiful brightening coverage. It does have a lot of coverage, but it doesn't look heavy under your eyes. It looks really flawless and blends so well into your skin. I love this palette so much, and I like the versatility because the two lightest during the winter, the two darkest during the summer, so it works really well whether I am fair or if I'm tan. So I have primer, foundation, concealer, mascara, powder, and eyebrows. So I have 6 products so far. Next, I would move on to my face and one blush palette that I would keep because I love blushes so much. This is also really versatile because you can use it on your lips. This is the Menagerie Cosmetics Arthurine palette. This is climbing so fast into my top tier favorite products in my collection. These blushes are so incredibly creamy and pigmented. They're all matte. They just blend on your cheeks so well. They have such a great amount of payoff. You can definitely go in with a very light touch to get a nice light sweep onto the cheeks. I personally like a lot of blush, so I don't mind that they're very pigmented, but I love this so much. And what I like other than the versatility is I can use a lip liner. I'll tell you about that in a second, and tap one of these onto my lips, and it makes such a beautiful pink lip. So this is really great because it gives me a lot of versatility. I can also kind of use this a bit like a bronzer, but I really do love this. I could also use them as eyeshadow. So this is a really beautiful palette, a lot of versatility. This would definitely add to my collection if I can only keep 10 products. I could use lips, eyes, cheeks, bronzer, and I have kind of everything, and it's so beautiful. I had to cut it down to one lip product, which, believe me, was so difficult. I love lip products so much. It's one of my favorite as well. What I would do is keep a very neutral contour color, and that would be the Jeffree Star Posh Spice. I have a lot of lip liners I really love. This is just the perfect, not too light, not too dark. It's really close to my natural undertone kind of, but a little bit darker. So I would keep this lip liner, and then I could take that blush palette, tap it in the middle. It makes a gorgeous lip color. If you want to see that lip color, I do have it in my Menagerie Cosmetics review. Beautiful, beautiful lip color. So I would definitely have to keep this lip liner. It's just really creamy, really blendable. It's just a beautiful tone. My next product I would absolutely have to keep is my Colourpop highlighter. This is kind of one product that I probably wouldn't need to have in my collection, but this is just so stunning. I really love these Colourpop highlighters. I use them really all the time. I'm getting kind of low on this one. This is on the cusp. Such a beautiful color. So I would go ahead and keep this one because I do think this one was limited edition. So if I'm going to lose my whole collection, I will hold on to this so tightly. And then product number 10 is probably the smartest product in this whole video. And really, if I could only keep 5, this would be in it and would also cover every single base. This is the Physicians Formula. This is the Ultimate Murumuru Butter Collection. I did a review video on this probably almost 2 years ago. I still use this a lot. So this has every single makeup product you could ever possibly need. So there are highlighters. Their highlighters are stunning. They have bronzers. They have the best bronzer formula. The butter bronzers are just absolutely incredible, and they have every one that they ever created right there. Their highlighters are so creamy. They remind me a lot of the Colourpop, so if I had to cut out the Colourpop, I definitely can because I do have these. Really, really beautiful. The eyeshadows are not my absolute favorite, but they definitely do work. So I could keep this palette to really get any type of eyeshadow look I would need. And then I could also have all of these gorgeous blushes, which I really do love their blush formula as well. Physicians Formula has one of the best formulas for their bronzers, highlighters, and their blushes. I really love how creamy they are, And then you still get lip products. So if I absolutely needed a lip product, I can get it in this palette. This palette was probably one of the smartest purchases I've ever made. I think I got it on Amazon for $25, which is incredible how much product you can get. I like the big bulky packaging, but I do keep it on my stand. I use it a lot. So really, if I could only keep 5 products, it would be concealer, foundation, powder, primer, and that. So I hope this was enjoyable. It's kind of fun just to think about if you lost all of your makeup and you can only keep 10, which ones would it be. It was definitely very difficult, but I still had a fun time doing it. Hopefully you had a fun time watching this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye guys.